Look at him. Makes me sick. And within this bubbling cauldron of perm jobs and cokeheads trying to fight their own reflections in the men's toilets, only one lithe, shirtless man is law. Dalton's a cooler, which the Oxford Dictionary defines as a type of specialised doorman. And not just any doorman, he's the best damn cooler in the biz.
Wade Garrett's the best.
Well, I guess I'm a fucking idiot then. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, he's still pretty good. And one night, Dalton's on the clock, and this guy's like, look, lads, I've had too much. I'll just go, there's a bee on you. And after that close call with that yellow striped bastard, this knobhead comes looking for Dalton. And Dalton's like, can you give me an hand here, mate? This first aid box has 50 fucking pairs of scissors in it, but no bandages. Nah, I'm good, mate, but let me ask you something. Why is your bar so fucking good? Is it because it bounces? And Dalton's like, no. I own a bar, but it's not successful because bouncers are all knobs. And Dalton's like, I don't think that's how bars work, mate. Anyway, he takes a job there, and this woman makes him immediately regret it. And she's like, my ex-boyfriend ran Love Island. And he's like, okay. It was one with shit haircut and neck tattoos. You want to do some pills and toilets? And he's like, Meanwhile, the Pearl Jam tribute act are on, and they're like, play even flow. And they're like, we've already played it twice. He's like, fuck off. And after that night of fun, Dalton needs a place to crash. So he goes and lives with some random hillbilly in the woods, as you do. And he's like, calling me sir is like putting an elevator in an outhouse. And Dalton's like, number one, I never called you sir. Number two, that's a pretty fucking clunky metaphor, pal. But if you let me sleep in your shed, we're golden. Back in the bar, Dalton has a staff meeting. He's like, right, you guys got any ideas on how to turn a profit in this shithole? And this guy's like, why the fuck are you asking me? I'm just a doorman. And this guy's like, we need more Pearl Jam tribute bands. And Dalton's like, look, they've got one good song. They're a good fucking band. And then this part happens. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Following night, these knife salesmen come to the bar and they're like, yeah, do you want to buy one of these knives? Look how fucking sharp they are. And Dalton's like, no, I don't. Fuck off. And this guy's like, there's a bee on you. And then that yellow bastard starts buzzing in everyone's ears and it all fucking goes to shit. After getting stung a couple of times, Dalton heads to the hospital and he's like to this nurse, hey, do you want to go out with me? I live in a shed. And as no woman can resist a man who earns a minimum wage with constant knife wounds, she's like, yes. The night after at the bar, these guys show up during the Pearl Jam tribute act, and Dalton's like, right boot. And this fat guy's like, oh. And the guy with the dirty boots is like, you knocked my dad out the other night. And Dalton's like, yeah, he were a prick. I'll teach you wear muddy boots in my fucking bar now, fuck off. Afterward, he texts this doctor lady out for a coffee while the blood's still wet on his knuckles. The next day, some goons bring Dalton to the man from Del Monte, who pays people to smash up bars for him for a living. And he's trying to have a conversation with Dalton, but he's like, will you shut that shit off? Anyway, my cousin tells me you killed a man down in Memphis over a Mars bar. And Dalton's like, it were dairy milk, and I'd do it again. Anyway, the doctor lady's apparently stalking Dalton, and she's like, here, can we go raw dog in your mate's shed? And Dalton's like, yeah. So they go a few rounds while the man from Del Monte watches. Morning after, the hillbilly's like, hey, did you have a woman round last night or something? And Dalton's like, yeah, why? And hillbilly's like, I don't know, I just thought, me and you were vibing a little bit, do you know what I mean? Like, right, I'm off to work. So Dalton's old mentor, Wade Garrett, shows up in town and he walks in on Dalton having a bit of a labour disagreement with his staff, and Garrett's like, fuck the unions! Afterwards, Dalton's like, do you want to meet my girlfriend? So they'll go out to this diner and have a bit of a dance while this family try to have breakfast in the corner. And it gets a bit fucking weird. And Dalton's like, a bit disturbed. And Wade Garrett's like, look, you hung up in the past, Dalton. This ain't Memphis. And if you didn't kill that man, he'd have gobbled that Mars bar up right in front of you. And then where'd you be? You'd have no balls and no Mars bar. And I don't want to fucking live in that world. After that, the man from Del Monte comes into the bar and he brings his mate with tight arse in blue jeans. And he's like, here, watch this. Then man from Del Monte shoots his gun off and he's like, this is my town. And he's like, okay. Afterwards, Dalton's raging and Wade Garrett's like, fuck this place, man. Come live with me, we'll go bowling. And while Dalton mulls that over, the man from Del Monte blows up the hillbilly's house. And Dalton's like, say something. And the hillbilly's like, give me mouth to mouth. Dalton sees tight jeans flee from the explosion, so he pounces after him.
He moved like a cat,
And the sexual tension from this fight scene hangs in the air like a dead skunk on a washing line.
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
I mean, what do you even say to that? And then Dalton's like, there's a bee on your neck. And Dalton's like, help, he's been stung, he's allergic. So he tries to, float him down the river to the nearest hospital. Meanwhile, Garrett's just got done with his Tuesday morning routine and he's like, here, mate, grab me a lilt from the shop. So Dalton goes out, but remember the corner shop blew up. And while he's pissing about in Lidl, somebody sticks a knife in Wade Garrett. Yeah, that's it, he's dead. So in response, Dalton ghost rides his car into the man from Del Monte's mansion and he just starts tearing everybody up. And he's like, there's a bee on you! There's a bee on you! There's a bee on you! So it comes down to the man from Del Monte and Dalton. And the man from Del Monte is like, do you like my trophy room? I'm going to put your ass in this trophy room. And Dalton's like, what? So they fight out a bit, and the townspeople come in and they just Robocop him with some shotguns. When police get there, they're just stumped because this guy just put the shotguns that are probably still smoking and reeking of cordite in the room next door. So there you have it. And after that, Dalton gets rid of the last witness.